him the space, yeah. From then I say as evidence, you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Now they go play action with Howell. They still can't get it. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, That's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision... To bring it out of the end zone, gets him 3 more. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Batson. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell steps away to his left. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off play action. It's Howell. He'll buy some time right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Here's a give to Herbert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd-and-1. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Texans at 2-7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Fields. Got an open man, it's Foster. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 39. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 10. Powell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Howell throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a